Hello, welcome back to Ryan Speaks Geek. I'm here with Jacob's Toys today, doing some interviews. I've got the wonderful Ben from Hasbro.
Hey, thanks for having me.
I like you say, I think having me, like, I've definitely come to your turf, really. But, just going to talk some Transformers if that's what we're doing. Because, I'm not going to say it's a job, but maybe.
I mean, it is my job, but at the end of the day, again, I tell you all the time, like, I get paid to make toys. It's like the happiest job on the planet, right? People say they might work at the happiest place on earth, but I think I might have them beat.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Not that my job in third-party financial administration isn't really interesting and great. But seriously, Transformers, I mean, the first thing we've got to talk about is the big Hasbro drop. I don't think anyone really saw that coming.
Yeah, no. I mentioned it a little bit here this weekend, like when we saw the success of Victory Saber, we had actually planned to have Source in the main line as the commander for next year. So we were like, no, we really need to give him like everything and do him justice. So like, let's do it as a HasLab so they can be the companion piece. So super excited we got to drop that. I know it was kind of a surprise for people that it was happening this year and like it was coming. They kind of probably were like, oh, this is not going to be a Transformers HasLab this year, no big deal. But I'm glad we get to get it out before the end of the year and like get it going.
It's good, and I think it's good to have like a almost, I'm gonna say a lower price point one, but compared to obviously like a Unicron size thing, like a planet size one, it's good to have like one. It has to have that slightly smaller and slightly more affordable just before Christmas.
Yep.
That's always really good. But I'm really lucky. So actually, they've got the block model here at London Comic Con. It looks pretty amazing. The block model, just for everyone watching, is like the there's all the details. It's literally just for shape.
It's literally like Takara's first engineering of it. We tell them the character we want to make. Design sends the book of where we're trying to go, and they have to figure out the engineering of it. Like, how is it gonna convert? How can we put this together to look like the character, but also be really cool and functional? So this is that first prototype model, and we have to make sure it works on our side, size-wise, doesn't scale properly to the Victory Saber. So we actually got one, and that's why I brought it home.
Yeah, I mean that's the most important thing. There's nothing worse if you get that and it didn't scale with Victory Saber.
Yeah.
And then people would probably be like, well, it does, but you just got to hold one close to the camera and one far away. It looks amazing, and side by side you can see it's going to be incredible. It's funny, you can sort of see where the details are going to be even though it's the block model.
Yeah, and you can see them in the CAD pictures that are on the Pulse site too, right? Like, we got that final CAD model in last week basically to make those renders for the launch. And Takara has their full model, and ours is actually getting painted so we can do a photo shoot so we can show everybody what the deco is going to be as part of the backer update.
There you go, look at that, colours coming soon. That sounds like it's like an old broadcasting, colour TV coming soon.
Yeah, colour.
The other thing I've got to talk about, obviously, is the new Legacy line. Anyone that watches it doesn't really know much about the Legacy line, but the best thing about the Legacy line is it can cover absolutely all parts of entertainment for Transformers, save the live action, because obviously we've got the movie studio series for that. So this just, anything your mind can pop to, whether it's comics, TV, maybe not fan art maybe, so don't get too excited.
Anything official.
Yeah.
And broad official, right? The Japanese universe, we have expanded into that. It's part of our history. We've never dubbed it or brought it in. We obviously did release it. Shout Factory, you can buy the DVDs. This is how everybody's watching it, right? So they've been officially subtitled, but we've never redubbed them, which is something I would love to do. So yeah, Legacy, super fun. Evolution, obviously the next wave of it. Those beautiful blue and greens. Huge shout out to Mark and Takara for the Junkions expression. We kind of call them the Team Junkions because we put it next to Rekgar from Studio Series, and he's like a little smaller, right? So we're the teenager Junkions of the line. But it was a huge deal to be able to make the next iteration of our fossilizer weaponizer system. We started a war for Cybertron, but also make it so that the character converts without coming apart like those ones did. Yeah. So once we finally get to reveal the second one, and you really get to see the iteration of pulling metals apart in vehicle mode and what you're able to do, I can't wait to see what fans build, because what they build already is mind-blowing.
Stuff was awesome. Yeah. Some people making giant robots out, buying 4 of each fossilizer and some stop motion. So Junkion wise, I mean,
it's going to be insane. I saw there's a picture somebody made a Scorponok out of weaponizers and fossilizers, and I was like, sure. I have no idea how you did that, but that looks awesome.
You probably build Junkion itself out of enough Junkion parts. You could probably just make Junkion. Are we going to see, so when it comes to the Junkions, how many are we going to see? Is it going to be the same number as fossilizers, or we're not allowed to know?
They'll be trying to think of how I can say this without saying anything, without getting it from. They are, the Evo Fusion is the function of the year, so it's a safe bet to say you are going to see more as the line gets revealed. Wave 2, we should be back to see fans late January, maybe early February, to reveal the next wave of Evolution. That's when you get to see some more fun, and I think as the year progresses and we figure out what events are going to happen, you'll see the more fun you're going to get to have with Evo Fusion and Difference.
I like that. That was a very diplomatic answer without even giving any specific details, but you can read between the lines on that one. One thing I've got to talk about, so I part of a Facebook group that I helped out with a couple of friends called about cassette transformers. Now we're big Soundwave and Blaster fans of the cassettes, the microbots, and it's funny because the cassettes they're based on, most people now will not have any idea what they are. So they will look at a MacCrae cassette we used to have in our answering machines and think, what the hell was that? Or even just a cassette now, or like why we have a pencil with equal lines to rewind the tape in it.
Cassettes are coming back now. It's actually
Great,
a big
isn't
movement
it?
push. Like, it's very funny. Like, I used to work in the music industry quite a while ago. It's tour manager. Like, bands that I am friends with have started to put out stuff on cassette again as like a collectible thing. Like, it's part of funding just to own. And I'm like, do I even have? I do actually have a cassette player in my basement. I could play it, but it's kind of fun.
I believe actually Guardians of the Galaxy soundtrack was the first commercially available cassette for quite a few years before. Yeah, see, look, not just an average face. But yeah, the cassette's coming back in, like, obviously with Transformers is amazing. Obviously, it's micro engineering in that. So it's like Micromasters got a double function, great characters. We're getting in studio series, which means if we're getting Rumble or Frenzy, whichever one you want to call it, I'm hoping we're going to get the others.
You gotta go. It's Rumble, right? It's Blue Rumble.
Maybe. I don't know. That might divide people. There's going to be a really angry comment section. I don't know. Maybe.
And then we can re-release it, right? The other way. And then we
You can just swap the packaging. Don't cry. It's fine. But do we? Obviously, there's quite a few cassette transformers. Is that just going to be the ones, or are we maybe going to see some new molds potentially for those?
They're always on the table, just like everything else.
My favourite answer. They're always on the table.
We do look at them, right? And it's like, so how do you turn laser beak into buzzsaw? Like, how do we, like, we want more than just the eject for blaster, like the red steel jaw, stuff like that, right? So they're always something we look at. Again, like price-wise, like the value also has to be there. It's hard to just like, back in the day you could release a 2% pack and it was a thing that you would go out and buy because you had a Soundwave or a blaster.
Yeah.
Now, like, that cross-selling doesn't quite happen as much, so you have to release them either like a giant cassette pack as a Gen Select or something, or you have to release them with characters. And it's also like, how many times do you want me to release you the blaster? Like,
Yeah, what plays like a shattered glass one or a twin cast. Now, do you think that now you've gone to Legacy, obviously, and Legacy Evolution, obviously the huge back catalogue of like characters, do you think that gives you more flexibility in the molds you choose because if you can access different parts of the Transformers universe, so you can potentially get more uses out of things?
Yeah, for sure. Like Legacy definitely allows us to go deeper than we ever have. So we look at like what was done in those lines in the past. Like you can look at Cybertron and be like, oh, if I make X character, I can also make Y and Z out of that one, like a little partial. Or oh, if I just put an alt hit in and we design this character, like we get a redeco instantly out of it for a Gen Select. So again, huge shout out to the design team, Mark Evans, and they all have those ideas when we do it. We said this in the stress test recently. Almost every mold we make now has an alt head in it with a plan to do something somewhere down the line.
So if you like a mold, never fear, there will be another one of it. Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time today. You've been watching Ryan Speaks Geek. Thank you very much, Ben.
Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe, please.